rookie Minitwins grid there with Tim Wood at the rear of the field. He should have been 7th on the grid there, Keith. But we do have a green flag at the back, ready to get the Formula 400s underway then. So it's a two-stroke who will lead them off there with Mark Haig, but it's all eyes to the lights then. The red lights are on and away we go. And again, it's a good start there from Mark Haig, but Steve Rapper looking good with him there. He has the inside line there. Steve Rapper has his nose in front of the Aprilia RS 250, and it is going to be number 90, Steve Rapper, who takes the advantage as they go in towards Coppice and out of sight. They'll be with you very shortly, Keith. I'll keep an eye on the rookie Minitwins here because they have the green flag at the back here, which is now being waved. And it's going to be all eyes to the light very quickly indeed for the rookie Minitwins then. So from pole position there, can Liam Wood make the start, or will it be Rob Bryan? Well, the answer we have now, and it's going to be the number 606, Andy Friend's nephew. That's Rob Bryan, who will lead them as go in towards Coppice for the first time there. Looks like Liam Wood there slots into second place, but it is Rob Bryan from Liam Wood. The 606 leads the 941. But the 400s then, they'll be coming towards the gooseneck any moment now, I'm sure.
Yeah, straight in the way around Chris Curve there. Don't believe everything you see on the internet, my friend. As is Steve Rapper tipping it. Oh, and down goes Mark Haig. Unfortunately, that was the front end of the Aprilia, I think. Right, no, that's Steve Rapper. Sorry, he had been passed there by Mark Haig. So unfortunately, the front end of that Honda cries enough, and off he goes down the hill at a great rate of knots. Steve is up, he's okay, so tending to his bike as the marshals of the gooseneck, who, let's face it, had a relatively peaceful weekend this weekend, which is something I'm very rarely, but I'm genuinely glad to be able to say, as the yellow flags go a fluttering there. Oh, and well, somebody wasn't obeying the yellow flag because second place in the Minitwins has gone down, and I think I recognise those colours as well. He's picked the bike up very rapidly indeed, but hey, guess what? You don't get to rejoin. I think you're going to see Mr. Friend going, where's my bike gone? Because unfortunately, it's joined the club down here at the gooseneck. So that's the front end's definitely crying enough, and I wonder if the track temperatures dropped just a little bit, or people are getting a little bit enthusiastic, or maybe you applied the brake a little bit deep into the corner. There's any number of reasons to fall off down there, but at least it means Steve Rapper won't be alone in the van of shame when they come back at the end of the race there, Bradley.
You're absolutely right there, but yeah, see that we are now waiting for the rookie Minitwins to make their way across the line, but it is Mark Haig with a 1.7 second advantage in the Formula 400s at the moment, ahead of Cadwell, Ollie Sims, Toby Perry, Jake Donkersley. But here comes the number 941 of Liam Wood. Your pole position man leads the way ahead of the that's 77 there of Josh Crisp, who's moved up into second in class, ahead of Svensson, Davies, Barrett, Eggington, Priestley. That's your top 7. Wood, Buchanan and Luff inside the top 10 in class there for us. But yeah, Rapper and unfortunately the 606 of Rob Bryan down and out of it at the gooseneck there. So you're right, it's been a little bit quiet there this weekend, hasn't it? But
yep,
they're like London buses, I suppose, is the old cliche, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely the old cliche, you wait ages. Then, well, hopefully it's only 2 coming at once. We don't end up with a third there in the pile-up. But what we've got now is a real battle for second place in the 400s. I have to say, Mark Haig's cleared out. He's had a really good weekend this weekend in that little Aprilia. And it's really good to see the little stroker out there doing the bits. Mark Haig disappears off into the sunset. We're just waiting for the others to settle out who's going to finish around there. And it looks like we've got a couple of good little battles developing in the rookie Minitwins as well. Plenty of passing going on into Mansfield. A couple of people making up places there, maybe a little bit further back from the main pace. Obviously, our stricken riders have got a great view of the action as they sit there, grind their teeth and go, that could have been me, I could have been a contender. As the leaders come across the line, or the leader, I should say, because Mark Haig has now got a 4-second gap over Jake Donkersley. So Jake recovering well from the earlier DNF. Kay Waddle is there just behind him because Kay got past on that lap. Ollie Sims also got past as well. Freddie Bate moves up a place there. Toby Perry goes down a couple of places. That's where those places have come from. So lots of chopping and changing that a little bit further back. Then we're waiting for the rookie Minitwins to join us. And it was Tim Wood who led the way last time round, ahead of Josh Crisp there, with Tom Svensson in third. So where are the Minitwins? There we go, over the line they go. Is there any change there? Yes, looks like Davies has gone past on Svensson, so that's an important position because that's for a medal, and somebody is dropping down the order there. Looks like King has gone missing there. Somewhere that'll be Ben King, supported by Old Wives Lees Canterbury. I don't know what Old Wives Lees Canterbury is, but unfortunately for you, unless it's a transponder glitch, of course. But looks like your rider has gone walkabouts. So
no, he's jumped back up.
There we go. That's good. Oh, brilliant! I'm pleased to hear that. It's always good to see. Yeah, just lost the place there. So nothing too dramatic happening to Ben King there.
Cade Watt and Ollie Sims are continuing their battle from the Team Greens into this race, the Formula 400s there on the circuit. They were separated by 0.3 of a second. And looks as though, let's have a look there, Kian Bemsee yet to come in towards the second sector there. So there he is now. So a slightly slow first sector there for the number 6 machine of Kian Bemsee. So whether it was an off-track excursion there for the number 6 or not, we don't know. But he's into the bottom of the mountain now as Mark Haig leads the way in the 400s ahead of Jake Donkersley by 5.1 seconds. 1 and 6 positions on the 400s ahead of Jake Donkersley by 5.1 seconds. 1 and 6 positions on this lap. That is inside the top 8 overall, but still he is third in class for Kobe Perry on bike number 69.
I think Ben King was made our rookie today at Brands Hatch. I don't have the paperwork in front of me, but I'm pretty sure he picked that up for, I think it was Ben, because he got 2 wins. So you would have had him earmarked as an early favourite for the championship, of course. But unfortunately, since those 2 wins, he's hasn't been able to repeat that form, actually. Just came out of the starting blocks really strong. But still looking to finish on the podium by the end of the year. But he's got some stiff competition from Michael Hopkins and George Davies. But nonetheless, he is capable of winning a race. So he knows how to do it. And he's just going to do it a few more times, basically. Down the bottom we go. That's the battle for second in of the 400s. And it is being very comfortably led now by Jake Donkersley, totally unchallenged there. Jake about a second ahead of Cade Watt. I think Cade's a little bit further off the action there as well, because I think he's having a little bit of a battle with Ollie Sims. His little orange vest shining brightly in the gloom here at Cadwell Park, because clouds are coming over. It's getting dark once again. Hopefully there's going to be no rain, but I don't know, I'd be lying if I said it felt like it's going to be a fine sunny afternoon for the rest of the day, wouldn't I, Bradley?
Yeah, I think you're right there. It's going to be coming in a little bit overcast and gloomy once again there, isn't it? But I'm going to keep an eye on that battle for... well, the one in between Cade Watt and Ollie Sims, actually, because, of course, earlier on today it was Ollie Sims who was beaten to the post by Cade Watt as they come across the line now there. The number 12 in the 81 then, 0.2 of a second separates those 2 riders there. And in fact, Ollie Sims closed the gap. He more than halved it on that lap. And we do have the last lap flag out now, so just 1 lap to go there. Mark Haig has a 4-second advantage over Jake Donkersley, who in turn is 2.2 seconds ahead of Cade Watt and Ollie Sims. But let's have a look then. The fastest man on the circuit is the rookie mini-twin rider of Liam Wood there, number 941 machine of Liam Wood, a 1 minute 44.609. He is the fastest man on the circuit.
Okay, all good news. Just had an update on Louis Kershaw. Apparently this morning it was his chain that came off, so hopefully it wasn't a second chain. I have seen that before, actually, a couple of chains going today. It's a really great shame there for Louis Kershaw. So bad way to end the weekend, especially when you're leading the race. But out in front now is Mark Haig. He's so got the measure of this. Fastest man on the track is the mini-twin leader of Tim Wood. So Tim coming out very strongly from that earlier tumble there, setting the fastest lap. Again, we're talking about lap records. I don't think we're going to worry too much about it, actually, because again, we're far from lap record setting conditions. If Dell and Dave couldn't set a lap record in the mini-twins, I don't think anybody's going to be setting any lap records today. Do you, Bradley?
No, I think you may be right on that one. But,
that was 2 riders as determined as anybody I think I've ever seen trying to beat each other into the day, and both doing a superb job of keeping it all together, apart into that last corner there for Dell, which is just such a great shame. It really is.
But the checkered flag has gone out there too. The number 110 then of Mark Haig, who does take the victory there overall and in the sub-64 race ahead of Jake Donkersley. Next to is Ollie Sims ahead of Cade Watt. So Ollie Sims gets the better of Cade Watt in the end there. So the 81 leads the number 12 across the line there. Freddie Bate rounds out the overall top 5. He's on the podium in the sub-64 Formula 400s there ahead of Alan Watson on the borrowed bike there. Of course, that's Richie Welch's bike there, isn't it? In the number 21 of Alan Watson. He's second in class ahead of Damien Lee. And it's Kobe Perry ahead of Liam Wood, Magnus Manton shot on bike number 2:55, rounds out the overall top 10 ahead of Alicia later on that ZX4R Kawasaki bike, number 161 for Alicia. And next across the line there will be the number 14 machine of George Davies, to finish second in the Rookie Mini-Twins ahead of Josh Christ. So that is your podium in the Rookie Mini-Twins then. James Fenson up next ahead of, Tom Svensson ahead of James Eggington, Barra, Wood and Kian Booser were just waiting to make an appearance out of barn. There he is. So the number 62 machine of Priestley, Kian Booser up next. Ben King already across the line there. Of course, he's got a bit of an iffy transponder.